Welcome back, Roundtable. My name is Cliff, and welcome back to Animating with Cliff, where we get to take a step back and talk while watching some behind-the-scenes animation workflow of current videos I'm working on. I want to be one of the first ones to wish everyone a happy new year. 2019 is here, and it's time to start off with a bang. So it has been a bit of a ride in the past couple of weeks. I finally released my Thanos vs. Darkseid Part 1 that I've been working on, and it was a collaboration with Mighty Raccoon. At the time of me recording this video, it sits about 2.2 million views, and my channel has grown exponentially since then. So if you're new to my channel, a big warm welcome. We are an awesome community, and I'm happy that you're a part of that journey. A little bit about me, if you don't know, my name is Cliff, and my goal is to be a full-time animator here on YouTube. But not only that, but also show everyone my journey on how to getting there, as well as some tricks I'm using and you can use to get there too. I've been hearing time and time again that it's not smart to do animation on YouTube, or YouTube hates animators and it takes months to do a single project, so it doesn't work for quote-unquote the YouTube algorithm. And I'm just here to show that anything is possible to achieve those goals. And I really want to be one of the animators that really showcase that it is possible, and to also be positive about these things. So I currently primarily focus on animating videos to showcase on bigger channels, the big ones being Power Rangers vs. Voltron on Isbahawk's channel, Daredevil vs. Kenshi on ScrewAttack's DBX, and most recently, obviously, Thanos vs. Darkseid on Mighty Raccoons. Part 2 for that is underway, by the way, but I just really have to finish the current DBX I have with ScrewAttack, as it's almost close to completion. So usually I would have my animation workflow playing, but since I'm working on the DBX, I can't show my process, so it's just gonna have to be some video game gameplay until then. Now, a couple key tape backs I learned from Thanos vs. Darkseid, and the first thing is collaborations. Wow. Now, I've collaborated before, but this is the first time I did it with another animator influencer. So the audience growth was something that I haven't seen yet on my channel, and I'm like, wow, I really should do this more often. This is just absolutely crazy. Now, I was talking to a good friend of mine, and though he was extremely happy for me, he did bring up a point on the fact that people who see the video, though the style and animation may be a little different than what Mighty Raccoon is used to doing, are just going to assume Mighty Raccoon is the animator, versus maybe another channel like ScrewAttack, where they're known to contract other animators, or Ismahawk, where obviously their forte is live action, so someone else will do the animation. And honestly, at the time I didn't think it was going to bother me, but it got a little more interesting when I started getting messages on my Instagram saying that I was still in Mighty Raccoon's content, even though I'm promoting my own animation. And there even has been some reactors that just cut out my logo at the beginning and my name at the end. And at the end of it, I think for me to worry about a group of people that didn't take the time to read the description and the credits, or find out whose logo that is that appears first on a Mighty Raccoon video, are just not going to be people that I want in the community anyway. And not collaborating in the future does a disservice to the ones who actually did come over and find out who the animator was and subscribed, and to Mighty Raccoon, who credited me with every chance he got, so I'm definitely not going to take that on him either. So, but definitely this year, I think collaboration is going to be a major key focus I really want to focus on. And not only is it great for the channel, it's good for my audience, my content. It's just definitely something I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of further on. Second major take back is that I got a massive surge on my actual animation videos, like some of the crossover combats on the channel. It makes sense. You see an animation of mine, so you come back to see others. As much as I like to collaborate on big projects, I think even doing some smaller, consistent animations on my own channel would be awesome. Now, I have been saying this on like almost every Animating with Cliff video, but I feel like the more I say it, the more I speak it to existence, since I really need some accountability on it. Last takeaway is just my style of animations. I think that after a couple of videos, I think my goal is to aim for a mix of AAA video game visuals with anime style combat scenes. At first, when I heard that Screw Attack was going to be doing the same video, Thanos vs. Darkseid, I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie, that maybe people would compare the two, but like most of their animations, they generally stick to the cartoony, more traditional way of doing 3 animations, which is cool, but just not necessarily my style. And with Mighty Raccoon, he focused on doing things more photorealistic, or as close as you can get. So even though the color grading on the video is to make it feel a little more realistic, my original look is supposed to look more like a PS4 cinematic experience. Now, as the channel grows, I do want to provide as much as I can to you guys. I've been talking with my friend Crimson over at Crimson Rent about eventually transitioning to custom models. As much as it is way more convenient to use the models people are familiar with, I think that for some of you it would prove beneficial to use models and rigs of your favorite characters customized by yours truly. What I want to do is create a marketplace where artists can obtain different models and rigs and use them. I guess I'm also curious on how bigger channels can use models that are clearly game rips and establish full-fledged companies and staff, but I don't really want to test that theory. Even Mighty Raccoon is starting to use custom models. Now, I'm thinking of starting with Miles Morales since Into the Spider-Verse was a hit. I haven't seen it yet, but I do love his hoodie and Jordan outfit. I even posted on my Instagram a cool rendering of a model that I did find online, and that was pretty dope. And I do want to bring in a new segment into Animating with Cliff. We'll see if I can keep it up week to week, but it's called Animation of the Week. I'm starting to realize that I can do this series almost like a visual podcast and do segments. Let me know what you think. But I do want to highlight some animations I see online that people do. Some old, some maybe new, but I think it's great to expose everyone to what animators are doing out here. So the first animation for this new segment was released about 6 months ago. It's called OverSmash, and it's made by an animator named Jordan Mitchell. It's a fight animation between the Overwatch and the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. Very similar to how Monty Ohm did it for Final Fantasy and Dead or Alive. And actually, that is also what Jordan based his animation off of. He mentioned that this is his first attempt at an animation project, but looking at this, I'm like, I don't know, bruh, this ain't your first rodeo. Like, if you watch Dead Fantasy 4, I believe a lot of the animations are similar and he adapted it well to match the characters, but this is very impressive animation nonetheless. So check it out, the link is in the description. And if you have any animations that you want to see showcased, or if you want to showcase your own animations, let me know in the comment section below. Alright, so now Ask Cliff has been brought to you by Patreon. Recently I launched my Patreon. I haven't done my official video of it yet, but I'm super excited to get it started. Basically, with every new animation I release, you'll get an exclusive art package depending on what tier you sign up for. So the packages range from HD desktop and mobile wallpapers to director's commentary and alternate endings to the animations I make. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to check out the Patreon. Stubble Studios asks, hey Cliff, I'm very excited to watch your collab with Mighty Raccoon. I'm very happy for you. Now you'll grow more. I want to ask you, how did you convince Mighty Raccoon about a collab video? Well, believe it or not, I asked Mighty Raccoon to collaborate before this. I believe I mentioned this on my making of, but we were supposed to do a project for the release of Wonder Woman back in 2017, but I fell through personally with it, and he's always been open about future videos, so he's really a nice guy. I really just think your content has to look on par with something that would do well on his channel so you both can benefit. Galley Dubster VG8 asks, why Mighty Raccoon is popular but not you? I can't digest. You work harder than them. You will grow up. God bless you. Well, thank you so much. But I make 2 animation videos a year, while Mighty Raccoon looks like he makes about 2 animation videos a month. So as much as I would love to digest why I'm not as big, it's blaringly simple that I need to make more animation videos. So which are coming, so stay tuned. And I may have mentioned this before, so I apologize for sounding like a broken record, but I do want to thank all of you for making 2018 such a great year for Roundtable Studios, and I'm looking to crush in 2019. I focused a lot on render quality last year, and now I want to focus on speed and consistently getting little animations out on my channel while collaborating with bigger ones. So I literally cannot wait to get the ball rolling and making this year a landmark year. Thank you for watching Animating with Cliff. My name is Cliff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.